And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action here on first down. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
A toss, left side, Johnson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Here we go, check it out. Check it out.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that is incomplete here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And now to the air. Dalton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Geno Atkins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vontaze Burfict in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Leopard. Leopard. Set. 319. 319.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Gone. 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 Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Dalton throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Dalton here from the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Nelson's first catch, good for a first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking to Mixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Mayfield on first down. Rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Hyde. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Mayfield looks to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check A2. Check A2. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Play fake. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. 55. Eat. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 5-0. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mayfield now on second down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down, Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut.
Mayfield off the play fake. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Brad Nortman now, standing just outside his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton, 1st and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton dumps it off to Mixon. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Four down. All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Punt. 36. Punt.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
To throw, Mayfield. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. You gotta get the ball, so you get the ball right here. Let's go.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Check.
They run it again with Hyde. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Blue 90. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Over here.
From the gun, Dalton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Here's Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Operating from the gun, Dalton. It's caught, Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Dalton. Amendola catching it left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now he's forced out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton here from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. So now Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Big spot, Andy Dalton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. All right, here's Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Dalton wants to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.